we needed to be more tempo, we need to create more snaps, we need to create more space plays, continue to stay balanced, be a little bit diverse in our background as moving forward. I felt like being in the gun would help some of our personnel, and that's where we're headed. And as the first 2 weeks of December, we were on the road recruiting. I took about 12 to 15 teams, 2 to 3 games apiece, and just kind of started looking at people that I felt fit that mold, fit that style. And as I kept going through it, formed about 4 or 5 candidates that I felt like had genuine interest in the job. Kurt Roper's kind of name kept coming up. I did a lot of research, talked to a lot of people, found out a lot of different things looking into his background. Did not realize he called the plays at Ole Miss while I was at LSU as defensive coordinator. He did a fantastic job there in development of Eli Manning as quarterback. Moving on to Kentucky with Andre Woodson, did a great job. To Tennessee, and then to Duke with Thaddeus Lewis and Sean Renfro, 2 guys playing in the National Football League right now. So the quarterback development part of it's there, which is critical in that position, what we're trying to do, the play caller part, and then the diverse background. You know, you talk to a lot of guys that talk about their system. Well, you kind of want to go through what we went through this past year. You lose a couple guys in your system, you're in trouble. So you got to be able to shift gears and change to what fits your personnel. And I think his background speaks for itself as far as being more of a 2-back team at Ole Miss. And as you move forward now, you're looking at Duke and a lot of the spread principles and things that we need to look at. So I think it'll mix well with what we're trying to do here at the University of Florida, where we're recruiting with our players and the development of our guys.
Well, I think every year is its own year. You know, when we started the season last year at Duke, we were picked to finish last, and we won 10 football games. So I guess my answer to that is the University of Florida. It's, I mean, one of the obvious mainstays in college football. This is a great university with a great history, with a lot of championships. And the year before, they went to the Sugar Bowl. And so obviously there's a lot of good football players on this team. So I think it's a chance to come and compete for championships.
And then your thought on the hurry up. Is it kind of a great equalizer nowadays in college football?
You know, it's a good question. I think what ends up happening, if you can play the game with some tempo and speed, and you can play it in space, you can create as many one-on-one tackle opportunities as you can. If you can create a bunch of one-on-one tackle opportunities, then you have a chance to have positive yards. Positive yards keep you on the field. You know, our whole philosophy on offense is points per game. It's not yards. It's not up and down the field. It's how many points per game we can get. So hopefully we're a PPG team is what we get down to. But I think that just, you know, playing the game in space creates more opportunities to score points.